Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a favorite brush video, and these are majority drugstore. I think I have one high-end if you consider Sigma high-end, and the rest are really like Real Techniques, Morphe, and e.l.f. I don't think I have any other ones unless like I've gotten a couple in like my BoxyCharms and stuff like that. So I'm going to go in order from like foundation, powder, highlight, blush, and then eye brushes. I have a bunch just laid out in categories, so let's start with foundation. So the foundation brush that I usually use is this Sigma Flat Top Kabuki. It is dirty because it's like an everyday kind. It is just a regular flat top Kabuki. When this is dirty, I usually go for one of these, and these are just like buffing brushes. This is the Real Techniques buffing brush. This is the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, which is only bought in a set. You could buy it on its own, and they're basically the same. This is just a little pinched, and this is more fanned out. But I love applying it with both of these, and then I have the e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush, which retails for $6. So if you don't want to buy the set with this one, with this one, you could always go for the e.l.f. Blending Brush, and it's awesome. This is a bit pricey. I think it's like $20, but it's really dense, and it's a flat top, so it applies it really nicely. And then my last foundation brush is the Morphs M439, and it's just a nice, densely packed, like, buffing brush. I bought the M444, like the really short and stubby one. I don't like it. Like, it's been raved about on social media and YouTube, but it's just too dense, and it feels like it's exfoliating my face, and it's just too harsh. It doesn't give me the coverage like this one does. And then also, well, that's it for foundation. So this one is a Morphe brush, and I really like it to apply like powder, foundation, or like loose powders. I got this in the Morphe vegan set, and it does not have a name on it, but it's basically like kind of a like fluffy brush. I like it because it fits in like most of the caps of my loose powders. So I've been using this for my RCMA powder and like any other powder really, just to apply it all over my face. If I'm not using this, I like brushes like this. They're all very similar. They're kind of pinched and fluffy, but they're not like huge. Like I have the Real Techniques powder brush, and I think it's just too big. Like it just throws powder everywhere. Whereas these, they're all basically identical. The Up and Up brush is a little bit bigger than these. And this is a little shorter. So this is the Wet n Wild, or no, this is the e.l.f. Complexion Brush. This is a Wet n Wild brush, and then this is an Up and Up brush from Target. This, I believe, only comes in a set. I'm not 100% sure. This I bought in a set, the Wet n Wild one, and then this one retails for, I believe, $3, if not $6. So one of the three, I just use them because I don't like washing them, so I kind of pick one of the three. You don't need all three, though. Alright, moving on to blush. So I have two blush brushes that I like. My all-time favorite, the only brush I really use for blush, that's a tongue twister, brush I use for blush, is the Morphs E4 brush. I just like it because it's slanted and it fits perfectly right here, and it's just awesome. The next brush I apply for blush is, for cream blushes really, and it's the e.l.f. Small Stippling Brush. If you watch Emily Noel, she raves about this. It's really tiny. Once upon a time, I actually used to love applying my foundation with it because it's not like super flimsy. And if you want like really, really full coverage, you could, if you have the time or a small face, you could apply your foundation with it. I really like it. It gives you maximum coverage. It's really good for ColourPop, like cream blushes and stuff like that, and just like stippling over cream highlights if you have that as well. It's really good. Alright, the next couple, oh, I missed my setting brush. My favorite setting brush, I use this for under the eyes, and then also if I use primer on my eyelids, I use this to set the primer. It is the Real Techniques setting brush, and I believe this also comes in a set. I wish Real Techniques, like, sold their brushes individually, because a lot of them come in sets, and it's like, I don't want the whole set. I have enough brushes. I just want, like, one. Like, for this, the Expert Face Brush, I bought, like, a whole 4-piece, and this is the only one I use from it. But yeah, they are really affordable. I want to say it's under $10. I mean, the whole set with like 5 of them is like 17 or 18, so it's still really affordable compared to like Sigma and all those high-end brushes. So yeah, I really do recommend this for under the eye or like setting your lid with powder to set your primer in place. Alright, the next two are my highlight brushes, which are basically identical. I don't recommend the high-end version. I just got it because it was on sale, and then I have the drugstore version. So these are the two that I use to highlight. This is my Anastasia Beverly Hills A23, and then this is the Up and Up brush. I don't know what it's called. I wish Up and Up would put their names on it. If you don't know, Up and Up is sold exclusively at Target. It is their brand. But this is what it looks like. Try to compare the two. I actually prefer the Up and Up brush versus the Anastasia one because I feel like it's all like, it doesn't look sane, like it's not tamed. It's all like going everywhere. So yeah. Alright, moving on to my eye brushes. I only selected the ones that I use on the regular. So like, these are the brushes that I consistently have to continuously wash. Like, I have a bunch of other ones, but these are the ones that I gravitate towards in general. And they are these, so we're just going to go through them. My Holy Grail eyeshadow brush is by e.l.f. and it is called the Blending Brush. It looks like this. It's kind of flat, but it's fluffy, so it's pinched and it's fluffy. I use this for my outer V, also use it for my crease, also sometimes use it for my lid. I have two of them. I kind of feel like they changed it. Like, it's more flat than it was before. I don't know if you could tell. Or I don't know if I've just been using this old one for a really long time, but I really love it. It's only $3. It's now actually available at Target. I know they didn't used to sell it before, but I saw it a couple weeks ago at my local Target. So yeah, I really recommend this. I could do a whole look with two of these. Like, if I ever traveled, I would only take two of these because I could do my lid, I could do my outer V, my crease, and I just flipped it on the floor, so I probably can't use that one. Oh no. But yeah, this is one of those brushes that is very multi-use, so I really do recommend it. If you get any brush that I'm talking about, get this one. It's only $3. I mean, if you don't like it, you can send it to me. How about that? Alright, these are the two brushes that I really, well, it's not two brushes, it's two of the same brushes. And then also, why did e.l.f. stop putting their names on the brushes? Like, this one says Blending Brush, this one just says e.l.f. And then I tried to Sharpie it, but like the Sharpie like smudged off. How? I don't know. Alright, moving on. Let's go to, oh geez, I have 3 of the e.l.f. blending brushes apparently with me. I love them. These are the only 3 I have, and they're all dirty. So I have to wash them because they're really dirty. Alright, the next ones I use for packing shadow on the lid, and they are these 3. This is the Real Techniques Base Shadow Brush. This is also really good for like packing on corner for like the outer V and then blending it out with the e.l.f. blending brush. But this again, I believe it came in a set. It is from Real Techniques. And then the next 2, this one I got in my BoxyCharm. It's actually supposed to be a concealer brush. It is the Luxie 211. I really like this for applying like pigments or ColourPop shadows work really good for packing it like on the lid, as well as like the L'Oreal Infallibles. I really like this. It's like nice and pointed, and it's really good. And then this one, the last like brush I use for packing color on the lid is, I don't know where this came from. Revolution. Oh, I think I got this in my BoxyCharm. It's the Royal and Langnickel Evolution BX80. It's just your typical like packing on the lid color type brush. Alright, another brush, well, let's see. I have 2 more brushes. One is just, I really like this for like smudging out my lower lash line or putting color there. This is a brush by Morphe. It's like really short and stubby and like densely packed. I got it in the Morphe vegan set, so it again doesn't have a name. I don't know why they do that. Why don't you companies put names on your brushes? It would be a lot more easier for us to recommend it to others, because if I say, I got this in the vegan collection, nobody knows what I'm talking about. Are you listening, Morphe? Alright, so yeah, I like to use this to put color under my lash line. I was for one time using like a flat like liner brush, but I didn't like that look on my eyes. Like, it was just too perfect, and I like it a little more messy down there. So that is that. And then my next 2 brushes I use, well, I use this one for like highlighting my inner corner, and this again is from the BoxyCharm Revolution Royal and Langnickel, and this is the BX95. It's just a really tiny, I use it to like highlight my inner corner, and that's it. That's all I use this brush for. So I use it like for my inner corner. Sometimes I'll do like the brow bone, but not really because it's just pointy. And then the next brush and the last brush is this Real Techniques. What is this? It's the detailer brush. It's almost smudged off. And it looks like that. It's a flat brush. Sometimes I'll put like ColourPop stuff in my inner corner, like pointy area of my eyeball. Or I'll use it to highlight, or I'll use it to like brow bone. But I usually use it just for like the inner corner, as I do with this one. But I prefer this one over this one because this is just, I don't know. I prefer like pointy stuff like this for my inner corner because I could just do that. Alright, that completes my favorite brush video. So I hope this helped you gain insight into what a couple of my favorite brushes are, and it helped you kind of like figure out what you should purchase next if you are a beginner or you've been into makeup and you just want a little change. So yeah, please leave me your suggestions down below with your favorite brushes and I would love to try them. I think that's all I have for this video. I don't have anything else to say. Yeah, please subscribe if you haven't already, and until next time, I will see you in my next one. Bye! But for like cream blushes, like my e.l.f., not my e.l.f., is it my e.l.f.? So for like my e.l.f., no, it's not my e.l.f., it's my ColourPop blush. I really like it, and I have a couple other cream products. What other cream product do I have that I use this with? Maybe I just use it for my ColourPop blush? I don't know, but I don't know what I'm calling this yet. Favorite brushes? Favorite brushes. Favorite brushes.